Hey everybody, Johnny Dangers here. Let's get that glove on. 0 degrees with a wind chill of -14. Make sure that glove's on. So you can see we got a load of hay bales today. These straw bales. Straw bales work as a windbreak. Keep everybody warm here. So we just got these in. Gonna get them put out in camp. We had the helicopters flirting around with us. Hey everybody, just popping in. We're gonna zoom in and show you a nice crisp shot of the drill pad. So that's where the drill pad is, right there. So sound good? So that's the drill pad, and we're going to show you a closer view in a second. And the helicopters are zipping around a little bit. Potentially because the hay bales were getting dropped off. I guess they don't like people being warm. Oh, we'll climb on top of these hay bales. Why not? And we have a little fake kitten. So you can see there's quite a few of them. These work really well. So the straw bales. Sounds good? Nice. There's the Not Afraid to Look sculpture. You can see we're near sunset. Up here, I don't know, I'm about 10 feet up on these straw bales. You can see the DAPL lights started getting turned on. So share the video out. You can see one of our wind turbines, a little bit of camp there. It's dome. And the big camp's right over there. Yeah, I'll show you some of that beautiful moon. Like I said, it's 1 degree and it's -14 wind chill right now. Let's get that glove back on. So beautiful view. I'll show you a little bit of the wood too. Oh, we got a little bit of a staircase. Hey. See, that's what I just climbed off of. We just got some yurts in. A couple of them have gone up. They're gonna start getting built ASAP. I'm feeling better. Sure, ask your questions. Send them in and I'll check them out. Probably mostly later after the feed. I give them a look. So we're going to show you a little bit of the drill pad. It's a bit touchy, but there it is. Well, we're getting a lot of light coming in there. Let's try this again. It's not perfect. DAPL has a bit more money than we do. There we go. Oh, look at that. They're looking right at me. That is good old vehicle. There you go. That is the drill pad. You can see protected by a Humvee, it looks like. Hey. So we're going to show you a little bit of a different view. You can see that they're still working. We're going to show you one of the earth movers. And there it is. Now some of this, as you can see, their DAPL lights have started turning on. So there you can see they're still moving, constructing. We've seen some concrete trucks, some information. We've seen some concrete trucks potentially move in. Heavy machinery. People just coming in. It's 1 degree, 14 below zero. Right now, just showed you some of the hay straw bales. Make sure they act as windbreaks, keep people safe. All right, we're getting a lot of. I gotta let it focus again. Show you this beautiful moon and sunset on the way. And that's the drill pad you can see in the distance we're going to zoom in on. Let's try it again. We're getting a lot of light. So I'm going to show you something a little bit different now. Oh, I can see their lights are starting to pop on a little bit heavier. We will show you you may notice this from the photo from last night. This is who's looking at me right now. So you can tell them I say hello. And we're not afraid. We're not doing anything wrong. And those are the people with the scope on us. You can see DAPL Private Security in the white on the left. Humvee in the middle. I'll try to get you a better shot. And some equipment. Anybody want to let us know what that equipment is on the one vehicle? There you go. And they are looking at us right now. So share the video out. Make sure people are aware they're still building, they're still working. They're still watching us. DAPL Private Security, Police, Morton County. And if you know what they have on top of that vehicle on the right next to the Humvee, let us know. Send any questions. Also going to show you the other side. That is the other side, receiving end of the drill pad. Whew, 1 second, my hand is freezing. When it's this cold, everything works really poorly. This is the opposite side, east side of the Missouri River. Look at that, beautiful shot. 12-foot high concrete walls, and you can see that is a earth mover in the middle. Razor wire all around. Feel free to screenshot these images. You're gonna have to pause and screenshot it and share them. Let your friends know that they're still here and building. After this video saves, you can go back, save the other images. Feel free. You don't have to credit me. We just want to spread the word about what's going on here. And if you feel called to be here, this is the east side of the river, opposite side from the camps. You can see it's a smaller setup. Yeah, Holly, a lot of people have not seen these images, so they don't know what the drill pad looks like. They don't know what to imagine when they hear that. These are big. This is a really big setup. I'm going to zoom in some other locations here. I'm sure they're still watching me. So I'm setting up. And if you remember last night, even though it was dark, we saw a truck moving right in front of the drill pad. There we go. We'll just zoom in on DAPL Private Security here. See that white truck? That's DAPL Private Security right there. Can't verify that they're for sure watching. But they're watching the camps, and they're making sure that they protect their oil interests and destruction of the planet. So here's another shot you may not have seen. This is some of the destruction of the sacred hills that they've done. That was a beautiful and sacred place, and that is what they've done to it. That's how they destroy the land and the water. Ooh, it is cold. To do this, mostly I gotta keep taking my gloves off. Alright, this isn't great. We're gonna try to zoom in and show you one of the DAPL lights. Look before it's dark. You can see the floodlight there. Give you a little idea of the scope of the size. You've just seen it in the dark on my photos. Oh, here we go. Here's a great shot. Another Humvee from Morton County set up. This one looks to be watching. Let me know, sound check. Sounds still good. This Humvee is watching to the right of Turtle Island. Has its eyes over on Turtle Island and us here. This is a Morton County vehicle. Okay, looks like we're a little bit off. Looks like the door's open on this vehicle. So how does that make you feel? Your tax dollars at work, 9 states sent funds. It's what they bring in Iraq or Afghanistan or a war zone. That's what we have here. Like I said, feel free to screenshot that, send your friends, tell them this is not over. You still need wood and propane, warm boots, extreme weather gloves. You could see. Anybody thinks that's over, thinks they're not going to drill. Or are they getting protection by a Humvee? Does that make you feel safe? So you can see the Humvee there. We're going to try to go over to Turtle Island, give you a better idea of their setup over there. Whew. Y'all may wonder how much they respect these sacred sites. It's Turtle Island that you've seen in photos or videos. They don't give a rat's ass about anything or anybody. So we're gonna zoom in. Top of Turtle Island right there. You can see there's two vehicles, two behind. One vehicle coming up 1806. It's barricaded off by the police still. Now notice all this action is, there's been no heavy activity today. This is the normal. It's the top of Turtle Island. There you go. Feel free to screenshot that. Now I'm going to show you their base. This is directly behind Turtle Island. You can see it's set up with a military barracks style. They have a tractor coming in. Actually, I'll show you the tractor. They have a big tractor that looks like they're pulling in. So we'll see if it, there you go. So you can see oh, I guess we missed it. It's a tractor going around. They got to plow snow, move stuff to destroy the earth. The standard evil villain activities. That's the east side of their military barracks, right behind Turtle Island.
Truck comes up, there's like 5, 6 people standing there. Fuck the police.
So it's going to be a little bit obscured because they have lights on.
DAPL. No DAPL. I'm fried. No DAPL pie. No DAPL. Snow DAPL.
So this is their stationary barracks that they operate of daily where they send police. You can see a truck, police vehicle moving there right in front. You can see how big of an operation that is. Feel free to screenshot this. This is directly behind Turtle Island, where two important women from Standing Rock Sioux Reservation have been buried. First school teacher and the only signee, the woman signee from the Fort Laramie Treaty, 1851, that people reference. So feel free, screenshot that, let your friends know, share it around, share the video. This is right behind Turtle Island. their barracks. Like I said, this is normal. We have no active activity on either end right now. This is what normally happens. We had helicopters up earlier today. So there you go. These are all the things that we see on a daily basis that you may not have seen before. That's a huge operating base there. And that's small. Behind they have Fort Rice. Go back over by the hay bales over here. And the bridge. They have Fort Rice where they have way more personnel. So they're not afraid to look. Sculpture. So thanks for watching this. I wanted to just give you a different perspective. A lot of those are sites and angles and positions that are really important. The drill pad, receiving end of the drill pad, Turtle Island. In between the drill pad and Turtle Island, most people don't get to see up close. They have Humvees set up, DAPL private security, police, all the time. Night, day, 4 a.m., 4 p.m., all the time. So I just want people to be aware of that. They're there. They're watching us through scopes. They're watching Heyoka Camp, the big camp, Sacred Stone. And when these prayer walks happen out right by those cliffs, you could see in the distance, they don't only watch us, they've come down off of the cliffs. They have illegally arrested people on the Missouri River, on the Cannonball River, on Army Corps land. They do not have the authority to do any of that. And this is what they do. All right, got my goggles back on. Can't see through that without with them on. So you could see, it's 5 p.m. on a Tuesday, and you could see how much movement they have. You could see trucks moving by the cliffs, by the drill pad, Humvee, to the left of the drill pad, to the left of Turtle Island. You saw their base, their operating base, right behind Turtle Island. They moved that up vastly. You could see they're set up 2 vehicles on Turtle Island, 2 behind. They have these DAPL lights that are all on right now. The bridge is still barricaded. The police are still here. They're at Fort Rice, the National Guard. It's still on. We still have a state of emergency. They still harass people and follow people around in Bismarck, illegally arrest people. They've not dropped the charges, 581 arrests. Red Fawn had more charges added to her. She's still in jail. This is not over. And above all else, they are just waiting to drill. So, hop up on top of the straw bales here, and you can see, I'm going to zoom in. You're nice, not afraid to look, zoom in there. Now you saw the receiving end of the drill pad. That's right there, those lights. You see the cliffs. Now that sharp cuts back to the left to where the drill pad is here. So that drill pad is real close to the actual Missouri River. So from there to there is the only part of the Dakota Access Pipeline that's not complete. And that is where the Missouri River, see those cliffs, connects with the Cannonball River. And the north side of the Cannonball River is the reservation line. I want to give a shout out, Leonard Peltier, He's still in jail. He's still in prison. We hope that Obama pardons him, releases him from jail. He could see his family. But we don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Hope he releases Chelsea Manning. Still in jail. You pardon all the water protectors. Yeah, if any of y'all don't have a drone, y'all want to send me a drone, you'll see some pretty cool pictures. If you have a drone sitting around, send me a message. I got an address you could send it to, and we'll have some very fancy drone footage. But no, I don't have a drone. You know somebody has a drone. I could definitely use one. Somebody that was asking in the comments there. But now I do this old school. We got to know what we're looking at to explain what's happening. So I'm on top of the straw bales here, about 10 foot up. Obama could also get rid of the charges against the water protectors, or at least call for them to be dropped. Should I hop all the way down? I think not. Take these. Those got dropped off just today. Don't be down the hill. Keep people. Chelsea Manning, ChelseA Manning. Private First Class Bradley Manning. Initially arrested for leaking documents showing war crimes in Iraq. And she very bravely did that, and she's been in prison for six and a half years now. See, there's not afraid to look again. You know, we're already out here. We'll show you a little bit of wood too. People chopping wood today. Doing some hard work. You can see all this snow. We'll trudge through some of the snow for you. So of course you got anything that could be helped. You got snowmobiles, you got snowmobile helmet. You want to donate. It's awesome, of course. They do let you fly drones right now. So walking out, I'm going to show you a wood pile. We have some chainsaws. Chainsaws are always helpful. Like I say, wood and propane. There you go. Some of our wood. Now the hill's really steep, so this wood pile's all the way out here, and then it needs to be sledded down or brought down in vehicles after it's chopped up, split, cut. So here's some of the wood we got from a wood drop. Needs to be cut. Obviously people bring smaller, cut up. It's a lot easier. So we have some of the wood. You can see ways farther back. Yeah, anything related to, you know, even if you're away, you can send gas cards. There's a Tesoro gas station at the casino, Prairie Knights Casino. So gas cards, obviously Lowe's or Menards cards, so people can continue building structures. The school is now completed. Bales School. It's a beautiful thing. Maybe I could show you that on a future video. There's a drill pad again. So like I said, this is some of the wood. So wood goes quick. We got wood stoves. It's really cold. Like I said, this is been normal for the last 3 weeks. See a sign out in front of camp. From some people that did a music show here a couple months back when it was much warmer. School's great. You can see the DAPL lights, still getting dark. So if you missed any of this, as always, it's going to be saved. It'll be up on the page in a little bit. And I went through, zoomed in all of these locations. You could see. And go back to last week. I went all the way out on a prayer walk, all the way to those cliffs right there. And I'll be doing that again. And you can see firsthand what it's like to be out here. You feel called to join a prayer walk, make the trip out here. If you feel called to help chop some wood, make the trip out here. You're an artist, maybe you want to come out here and sing. Come out here. As long as you're out here in a good way, you're welcome here at Sacred Stone. Charles, artist from New Mexico, he came out here, took him a month. He built that. There's nothing there, and he built that. It's to show that we're not afraid to look at what we're afraid of. We're not afraid to act of what we fear. And that was initially looking at the bulldozers, 2 bulldozers stuck on the hill. But now it's looking at DAPL's destruction of those sacred sites. It's looking at that drill pad. It's looking at Heoka Camp. It's looking at all of us when we go out on a prayer walk. That's what Not Afraid to Look's looking at. So all your support's extremely helpful. We appreciate it out here. It's cold, conditions are hard, but it makes it easier to continue on when you help by sending out wood or propane or gloves or good boots or people that are willing to stop the black snake, which is the #1 thing that we need out here. We know they're going to drill. I just showed you how big of a presence they still have. And that's on a slow day. So love, solidarity. Black Snake Killers out.